We are on Taharot, Perek Gimel, Mishnah Gimel. Third Mishnah in the third chapter of Masechet Taharot. We're talking about liquid that's subsumed inside a solid. So last Mishnah we talked about olive oil. Here we're going to talk about squeezing out juice. And in order to understand this Mishnah, there's an important rule we have to share with you. It's a big machloket. The Kahati explains it's a huge machloket in the Gemara Psachim. But our Mishnah apparently applies the rule, okay, that Ein mashke hanivla ba'ochem lekabel tumah imo. If I have a grape and I make the grape tameh, a person is tameh and he touches the grape. Now the grape is a rishon the tumah. The grape is tameh, but the liquid inside is not mekabel tumah together with it. I mean, the liquid has its own status. Ein mashke hanivla ba'ochem lekabel tumah. The liquid has its own status separate from the grape itself. You have the grape and then the grape juice inside of it. We've seen the halacha. We obviously see other areas where the halacha treats liquid inside of food as something, as a separate entity from the food itself. So we'll just take it for granted. It's a huge machloket in Psachim on Daf Lamed Gimel. So the Mishnah says, let's have a tamei mate, person who's a avatuma. So he touches, right? He touches grapes, okay? He touches grapes that were tamei. So now the grapes are tamei. But the liquid inside is not. So now the tamei mate shesacha zeirin zeitin v'anav. Now he wants to squeeze out the grapes, the olives and the grapes. And how does he do it? He doesn't touch the grapes themselves, but rather he squeezes them. Going to shedarchan, he squeezes them. B'pshutei kli eitz. He uses pieces of wood, like just solid pieces of wood. They're not mekabel, enam mitamim. So now you have a tamei person. He's squeezing out tamei grapes, but he's squeezing out tahor juice out of them. Okay? Now, ein kan mishi yitamei amashkin. There's nothing to be mitami the mashkin. Ela zagin shenaga mehem tamei mate, except for the grape seeds, the solids of the grapes that the tamei mate touched. So the grape is tamei, the juice is tahor, and the tamei mate isn't touching anything. So therefore, tamei mate shesachas eitim ba'anav. He's squeezing out grapes and olives and grapes. If the quantity of the grapes being squished is exactly a kebeitza, then it's tahor. Why? Because as soon as you squeeze out, as we said before, the juice, now the solids are less than a kebeitza, and if it's less than a kebeitza, it's not mitameh. It's not enough to transfer tumah. As long as the guy squeezing doesn't touch the liquid, as soon as he touches the liquid, then everything becomes tameh, and you're all out. You're out of luck. Okay, because now remember the liquid is tahor, it's not coming out and squeezing the squished grape, which is less than a kebeitza. Yoter mekebetza, but if it's more than a kebeitza, tameh. Why? As soon as the first drop comes out, nitmei to be kebeitza, right? It becomes tameh with the kebeitza of grapes that you squished. Okay, that's what we said. As soon as the first drop comes out, nitmei to kebeitza. Even though we said the liquid inside the grape is not mekabel tuma, mashtim et shiro, it can complete its quantity, its shear, its measurement. But that's if it's a tamei mate that's doing the squeezing. But if there is zav o zava, afilu garger yichid, even a single seed is squeezing out a grape seed tamei. Then you don't need a kebeitza. Why? Because he doesn't have to touch it. As soon as the first drop comes out, nitmeit b'masa. Masa is lifting or moving. Heset. So as soon as he squeezes, he's moving the whole thing, and therefore the whole thing becomes tameh. As opposed to tamei mate, where he'd actually have to touch it, and he's not touching it because he's using the piece of wood. Zav shechalav eta'etz. If you have a zav, a person who has a nocturnal emission, he's an avatuma. We're talking about a zav, a tumah zav. Shechalav, he milked the goat. Hachalav tameh. The chalav is tameh for the same reason. As soon as the first drop comes out, it's tumat masa. The milking requires you to move the thing, okay, and therefore it's like lifting it up, and therefore the milk is tameh. Dedicated. Learning to memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.